Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Well, NFL is here, full slate for Sunday, September 7th. Do not forget about that free square, Lamar Jackson, 0.5. Posted that on my court already. If you follow me on X and Instagram, I posted that as well. But since we're already here, Jahmyr Gibbs is my play of the day. Real high on him. I have him on multiple slips. Everything's in play for him. For the free square, I'll be taking his receiving yards, 23.5. Playing against the Packers within the division. Always plays well against the Packers. Definitely taking Jahmyr Gibbs. Paired it up. Full payout. If you want to play it safe, you can take the 19.5. Gives you a solid 2.75x. What's 4 more yards to get that full payout? But Jahmyr Gibbs, rushing yards, rushing receiving touchdowns, receptions, rushing receiving yards, everything's in play. Fantasy score, he should have a monster game. Obviously, you want to target his counterpart, Amon-Ra St. Brown. His rushing receiving touchdown is popular. Almost 100K people are on it. Should be a good game against the Packers. It always is. But Jahmyr Gibbs is my first leg. Next up, we're going to go with the young new weapon for the Buccaneers. And that is Emeka Egbuka. Hopefully I pronounced that right. As soon as PrizePicks loads up. A lot of traction going on. I mean, I'm doing this video the night prior, almost midnight here. Emeka Egbuka. Receiving yards, anything in Mugabe is in play. It's a shiny new weapon for Baker Mayfield. But if you don't want to take him, you want to go back to old reliable faithful. Mike Evans should have a monster game. 0.5, you need a demon. Rushing, receiving touchdowns, receiving yards, fantasy score. Everything's in play for Mike Evans. Probably the best demon I like on the board. Next up, we're going to head on over to Brian Thomas. And for him, there's 2 props that I like for him. Receptions and receiving yards are the best 2 options for Brian Thomas. Fantasy score is also in play. Personally, I will be taking his 4.5 receptions. I do like his original line. He's going to have a big game against the Panthers. Should be a good matchup here against Jaguars and Panthers, but Brian Thomas, focusing on him. Receiving yards is in play. I expect that to get bumped. Fantasy score is always in play. Touchdown equity should be in play as well. This is another demon if you want to target it. 0.5. We got Brian Thomas receptions, Mike Evans, Egbuka. Then we're going to head on over to Nico Collins from the Texans. PrizePicks is lagging with the loading. But we got Nico Collins. Fantasy score. Receiving yards at 80.5. So it did get slightly bumped. He should definitely be in play. I think his receptions will probably be best for him. 4.5. Receiving targets, 8.5. And Nico Collins, reception will probably be best for him. Rushing, receiving touchdowns. I mean, he's the #1 receiver for the Texans. Tough matchup going against the Rams, but should be a good game. Should be a defensive battle, at least in the first half, but they should break through. Jamar Chase is always in play. Receiving yards, rushing, receiving touchdowns. 180, almost 200K people are on this. He was a touchdown last season. Receiving yards, that's been slightly bumped. This guy's a beast going against Cleveland. Let's head on over to the quarterbacks. Expecting 2 quarterbacks having. Jaden McDaniels, I'm going to fade him for this game against the Giants. Obviously, the Giants have a new quarterback. I believe it's Russell Wilson. But for Jaden Daniels, I'm going to fade him even though I want to take him at 226. Obviously, we all know he's a running dual threat, similar to Lamar Jackson. But I'm going to avoid him for this first game, but I'll definitely be targeting him later in the season. We're going to go straight to Baker Mayfield, 242. This is going to be a shootout against the Falcons. Be taking the over for Baker Mayfield in this one. Bo Nix is in play at 212, second season in the NFL. He could be in play against the Titans. He should have a good game. I do have the Broncos winning money line against the Titans. So Bo Nix over. Jordan Love and Jared Goff could be defensive battle in the first half, but it should become a shootout towards the end. Should be a good game. Always a good game between the Lions and Packers. Josh Allen, 233.5, real high on the Bills this season, going against the Ravens for Sunday Night Football. Lamar Jackson, most likely I'll be targeting his pass and rushing yards. Matthew Stafford, 233. Could possibly be in play. And then for the Minnesota Vikings, new quarterback for them, J.J. McCarthy. Going against the Bears. Bears play great defense. This might be an under here. Let's head on over to rushing yards. Let's clear the board. I mentioned Gibbs is real high on my list. Jonathan Taylor. Best to take one of his gobbies, but he should have an 100-yard game against the Dolphins, or at least close to it. Jonathan Taylor is in play. Austin Eckler as well, 25.5. He is a dual threat. He gets a lot of touches, receptions. But I still like to him cover his rushing yards at 25.5. Got one more I like, and that is Bijan Robinson. 75.5 fantasy score is in play. Those are the running backs I like. First game of the season. There is no data. We're going off by last season. The matchups currently that's going on for today. But have fun with it. NFL is back. Gives us plenty of options. Obviously, we still have MLB and WNBA. Not much of the props are posted yet, but for WNBA, favorite one on the board right now is Kelsey Mitchell. That is my favorite one for WNBA. I believe we only have 2 or 3 WNBA games. MLB, not everything's posted yet, but my favorite one for pitcher strikeouts. And they posted Sonny Gray at 4.5. And then Mitch Ferris for under at 4.5. Those 2 are the only ones that I like as of now. So mix and match. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. Wanted to make a quick video covering the NFL prop. Make sure you take advantage of that free square. Pair it up. If you want to take Gibbs or any other one, lower the lines on the Gobby. Get your double up. I'm going with the full payout. Taking Gibbs. Play of the day for NFL. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. If you want all my slips, I am posted on Discord. If you're interested, the link in the description below. Other than that, have a great Sunday. Glad NFL is back, and see you guys in the next one.